Welcome to the English language class. Today in English language, we are going to be doing the building blocks of English language. As you very well know, that for anything or anything and everything is made up of building blocks. So in the same way, English grammar also is made up of English blocks. And these English blocks are the parts of speech. Today, we are going to be dealing with parts of speech and we will continue this until the end. You will be able to differentiate between the parts of speech and figures of speech. Normally, many people, they think or believe that parts of speech and figures of speech are same, but they are not same, right? If we take the example to differentiate between parts of speech and figures of speech, we take a common car, just a car. The basic elements or the basic building blocks of a car are its body, the tires, the engines, the steering, the doors, right? And so these things, they make up the car, and the car is used to take us from one place to another place, right? If we take a simple car, the Maruti car or the simple cars that you have at home, yes, they have all these building blocks: the car, the tire, the door, the seats, the engines, right? They have all this. Now, in comparison to the simple and basic, without which you cannot have a car, without the tires, without the door, without the body, without the engine, you cannot have a car. So, with these basics, we have the simple Maruti car which you have, and you use it to take you from one place to another place. Now, if we take another car, that is the luxury car, the Ferrari. Yes, you'll say, wow, what Ferrari car, what shine, what glamour, added comfort, right? But if you go to see, the basics are the same. The Ferrari too has the wheels, the body, the tires, the engines, the steering. And if the Ferrari does not have these, it won't be fit to be called a car, right? So the basic parts of a car or the basic building blocks of a car are what we did just now: tires, door, body, engine, steering, right? So in the same way, the basic building blocks of English language are the parts of speech, right? And these parts of speech make up English language. But if you come to the figures of speech, these are the added shine, the added glamour, the added comfort, right? And they are not parts of speech. They are added to make language more interesting. And these are used in poems, in stories, to make your language interesting, to make someone know that you are really good at English. But they are not needed to be the building blocks of English language. In fact, the real blocks of English language are the parts of speech, without which you cannot have language, right? So, and you're already aware that English language has 8 parts of speech, which you have been doing from the lower classes as well. You have nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Very simple. You have been doing these right from class 1. The 8 parts of speech: nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. These are the building blocks of English language, without which language cannot be made. Yes. Now you see the first sentence, right? You see the first sentence, and it is readable as: India is a melting pot of cultures. And the word underlined is India. So you know what part of speech is India? It's a naming part. So what is it? A noun. Now comes the next sentence. She is an amazing dancer. And what is underlined? She. So what part of speech is she? Pronoun used instead of noun. Now come to the next sentence. They live in a red house. Right? What word is underlined? Red. So red is what part of speech? Adjective. Right? Now you go to the next sentence. He is dancing on the table. And which word is underlined? Dancing. So what is dancing? Verb. Right? Then the next sentence. He is extremely hungry. Which word is underlined? Extremely. So extremely is an adverb. Right? Then they live under the same roof. The word underlined is under. And so it's a preposition, right? And then you have another one. My friends and I went to the market. The word underlined is and it's a conjunction. Oh, how did that happen? The word underlined is O with an exclamation mark, and that's an interjection. So, English language has 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Right? Now, you come to this board and we come to nouns. Nouns are naming words, and there are 5 kinds of nouns: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable and uncountable nouns. You are very well versed. Common nouns are names in common: book, like book, pencil, cup, plate, house, animal. They need not begin with a capital letter unless they are the first part of the first letter of a sentence. Okay. Proper nouns are nouns that are names of special persons, places, animals or things, and they must begin always with a capital letter even if they are in the middle of a sentence. Then you have abstract nouns. These abstract nouns are nouns that cannot be seen or touched. They can only be felt. Yes, these are thoughts. What are these? Like intelligence. Yeah, you have intelligence. Then you are honest. Yeah, they cannot be seen in a physical form. Hate, bravery. Yeah, by our 5 senses we cannot see those abstract nouns, but we can only feel. They are feelings. Okay. Then we have material nouns. Material nouns are those nouns that make up something, like wood for furniture, wooden, golden, right, silver, clay. All these are material nouns. And countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted. And uncountable nouns are those nouns that cannot be counted. So I hope you got what are nouns. The 5 types of nouns: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Now we come to pronouns. And as you know, pronouns replace nouns. Yeah, they are used in place of nouns, and there are 5 types of pronouns. They are personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, indefinite pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and interrogative pronouns. Yeah, these are the 5 types of pronouns used instead of nouns. Now, personal pronouns refer to the person who is doing the action. Yes, like I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Okay, these are personal pronouns. Then we have possessive pronouns which show possession. They are words like mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, yours, theirs. Right? Now, we will continue these parts of speech in the next video.